Hello and welcome to Diamond Art with Dell. Today we're doing a drill with me session, which is something I haven't done before, so I thought, yeah, why not, give it a go. I am currently working on my piece from Victoria's Moon. My canvas is upside down at the moment, so don't adjust your screens. The symbols are supposed to look that way. I'm in the corner here, the top left corner of the picture, and I've started this side basically because this is the side of the canvas that had the issues. The rest looks pretty good, but this side does seem to have I'll show you just here where the canvas is sort of like it's stretched. It's not the adhesive isn't away from the canvas or anything, that's quite firmly on there, but somehow it's sort of stretched or bent, so it is sitting a bit wobbly there. So yeah, I'll just pan you down a little bit. Sorry, I'm going to bump a bit because I'm not used to this setup, so I do apologise for the rickety camera work. So basically I've started yesterday and I did this piece down here. So that's been drilled yesterday. There we are, and I'm hoping to do this section today. So I started after I finished work, just doing a little bit while I was on the phone, and now I'm going to go and try and record some of that while I'm here, so you can sort of see what I'm doing there, and you can see the symbols there. Yep. Sorry, it's very sensitive to touch this stand, so it does rickety-rockety sometimes, so I do apologise for that, but it's a learn as you go thing. So yeah, all the symbols are actually upside down in your image at the moment. I guess I could flip the camera and that would make it easier, I don't know, but then you would have so the hands would be coming from the wrong direction and might freak everybody out. Well, let's not freak everybody out. It's not Freak Out Friday or something, is it? Well, that could be a thing. Alright, so basically where I was down here, as you can see, those colours that which is, I don't know what you call that colour, but that colour there, which ended up being a Roman numeral 2, so it's supposed to be that way. And then you've got the hashtags, which was, they were so slightly different purple. And the whole big section through here I misplaced basically this darker blue colour and this purple colour are the two different symbols. So you've got that purple I just showed you, and then good old fashioned 939, which is the other, I think, symbol there, was it? No, that's the hearts. That's the heart one, the 939s are up there, sorry. So it was a similar purple or blue that's in there. And I actually got them two symbols crossed over in my brain somehow, or when I was looking at them thinking that was the hashtag, and then I had to unpick a whole bunch of this colour because it was in the wrong spot. So basically I had all them to unpick and some more. Yay. So that wasn't fun. So anyway, I'll just go through that little bit there. So that's just going to be the top of the trees. I've got a little bit of shading through that one. You can see that this is in a really gritty sort of style, as in you can nearly see, like you can see the lines into squares, if you know what I mean. Oh, it just reminds me of Sudoku boards. I don't know why, but it does. So I'm just running my symbols in my area, I should say, by each of the squares as such. Good God. Okay. So we'll go back into the section I'm working on, which is in here. And I'll try to keep everything as steady as possible. It's so touchy. So touchy. So I am currently working with those, and I was using that, but I might use this one. Oh, and I'm going to turn on the light pad, and I can find the switch underneath all this. And the sun's finally came out. It's been really overcast and cloudy today. Rain, then it went away, and it came back again. That's just spring for you. And we've just had daylight saving, so I'm still trying to adjust to that. So there are the drills I'm working with. Here's the rounds from Victoria Moon. I'm finding there's not too much junk or anything like that. There is a few not so perfectly round shaped, etc. But the bottoms are nice and flat, and they seem to be sticking quite well. And the adhesive is really good and sticky. It's just a shame that I've got these bubbles and whatnot going all down this side, and it's where it was all crumpled inside the box from shipping. The box itself was all bent up, and that's the section that's been damaged. So that was a bit of a bum, because I wonder how good it was going to be had it not had that big bend in the box, because I think it would have been good. So I've got this section that peels back and another huge section over there. I'm going to have to redo the topper, I think, on this one, because it's just not going to happen. Not going to happen. I might just change the nib out of this one, because it's absolutely, I've been using squares on it, and it's absolutely killing it. Where is the camera to it? There we are. See how it's just smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. They do hold the wax in them really good, but yeah. And I found them really good to work with squares. Some people don't seem to think they work as well with the squares, but I actually find them really good. So I moved on to doing, I just started this piece yesterday. This is day 2 I'm working on now. It's day 2 of this piece. I've worked on it. And I basically, I did have another piece I'm working on, the Blue Dragon, which has been a very long ongoing project, and I done a similar thing where I don't know how I did it, but I put all the wrong drills and had a big area to pick off, and so I sort of rage quitted on it, because it's been a frustrating piece from pretty much day 1. It's shocking. It's got so many popping drills, and being a square it's even more so than ever, and about, you know, and there's like 40 different shades of blue to work with. It's sort of and it's a shame, because the actual, it's what, 60 by 45, so the actual image is coming up rather nicely detailed, etc. It's just such a shame I've got these big rivers and nasty things and all going through the canvas, and the drills are absolutely atrocious, and then I ran out of a colour. That wasn't fun. So I was on the hunt. For a particular colour, and being squares, I haven't done a lot of squares, so I went through my spare drills, what I had in my container, and I was unlucky. So then I contacted a friend of mine that I know does a lot of squares, see if she had any of that colour, and she said, well, she's currently doing a piece that's got that colour. She said she'd let me know if she's got any left over when she's finished. I said, beauty, that'd be good. And then I had an epiphany. Oh, in one of the trays, I haven't stacked those colours from my very, well, I think it was the very first diamond painting I've ever done. It was a 30 by 40 and it had all the Eevee evolutions, the Pokemon. I put that in my daughter's room, she liked that. And yeah, so luckily I had some in there, so which was good, so I could finish that colour for the piece, and I'm pretty sure that's it now. It's good to go. That colours I've done for the piece. So it's so close to being finished. It really is. It's probably, you know, another week of painstaking effort onto it, and I'll probably get it done. But I hanged it back up for a while because it was just getting to a stage where I hadn't been enjoying it at all. I was sort of starting to again, so that was good. But now I've just gone back to, nah, this is not relaxing. This is not enjoyable. So I'm going to put you back on the wall again. Where'd you go? And I'll pull it back down. I will finish it. I am stubborn. So stubborn when it comes to things like that. So even though I've had it all year and I've been slowly poking at it, and it's mainly just because it just hasn't been a good quality piece, really. I bought it at the very start of my little what do you call it, diamond art journey, if you like to say, all new to everything back then and didn't know a lot of stuff, you know, brand wise, quality of drills, etc., you know, the dreaded popping and whatnot. But yeah, so that being said, whoops, I've hit my knee again on this goddamn set of drawers under this desk. Oh, I don't know, I'm gonna have to put padding on it because I keep banging my knee on there, all the time. And even the drawers are cloth, it's got like a metal edge, so anyway. So yes, anyway, I got that dragon from Wish. I should probably do a video on that one too, of like the, you know, video, something like that. I don't know, maybe let me know if you think that's an idea of the, you know, a post review, even if I haven't done it on unboxing of it. Would you be probably interested in something like that, just as a post review? I got it from Wish, so I have not been a fan or bought more Wish products since I got started doing that one. I just went nope. And I do have I know I still do have some smaller ones that I got from Wish that I still haven't done, so we will see where that takes me. I'll get them done too eventually, but I have got so many I want to do. It's just amazing. Like, oh, I go and I get more, and I look at that one, I go, oh, I want to do that one now. Oh no, I want to do this one now. It makes it so hard. I just don't have enough time in the day, unfortunately. Because I really find this one of the crafts I'm really enjoying at the moment anyway. I have done lots of other things over time, and I've always been crafty, and I had a long spell there between crafts and things that I was doing, and yeah, I've been looking for something else, if you know what I mean. Like, and I still tab around with it, but don't get me wrong, but I'd done on glass bead and crystal bead necklaces, earrings, jewelry, you know, all that sort of stuff, jewelry making for over a decade, and love making it. But the question always was, what the heck do I do with it all later? And I was making things and taking them to markets and you go to markets and you sell bits and pieces, but and that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. What do I want now? Hashtags, don't I? Let's not get these two mixed up again. Jesus. As you can see, the hashtag is a... Where am I? Look, I've got some... Not supposed to have the mustardy ones. It's a dark blue. Sorry, that way. There you go. So, yeah. I'm just going to get another tray because I'm too lazy to empty the other one. Look, I've got mustard ones in here now. Where the heck did they come from? Who would know? I just don't understand sometimes the colours that get mixed in with the bags. Whatever. Anyway, they're not too bad, the drills, are they? Not too bad, other than some rogues. They're reasonably good. Reasonably good. I'll go with reasonably good. Where am I working? Are you seeing where I'm working? Am I showing you where I'm working? Let's just have a jiggle. Can you see that? I hope so. I think I'm going to have to find a better spot to attach my camera because I think I'm bumping it when I'm working at the table because it's connected to that. Probably should readjust it. Or persevere. I don't know. Whatever's easiest. So yeah, markets just became too expensive, if that makes sense, to go to. Because due to like needing petrol prices for one of the problems, petrol prices are just ridiculous. You know, that's just nuts. It costs you a fortune to drive anywhere. And then when you go to get to wherever you got to, it's like half an hour drive or more just to go to anywhere halfway civilised that might have a market and people might actually turn up to. The cost of the sites, like the bit of grass that they say, that's your piece of grass. You can sit there. It's doubled, nearly tripled since I started. So it just makes it too hard to you know, get anywhere at markets. I mean, there's sometimes you don't sell anything at all. I don't really put like a big markup on my items. I just want to cover my costs and make more stuff. That was always my thing. I never really wanted to make huge money out of it. I just wanted to support my habit, so to speak, of crafting. So yeah. So anyway, after a while, you know, life goes along its merry way, and children, etc., and work, and he went back, you know, doing work and work a lot of hours, and I just felt like I needed something else. And I wanted to do my painting. I like painting, but I really haven't had the space to set that up properly, and that's a bummer. But I am looking at doing some sort of painting. I want to, which I will do. I've sort of figuring something out for that at the moment, slowly but surely. But I really needed something, some sort of outlet. I hadn't done anything for such a long time, and there just wasn't enough space into the house that we're currently in to set up the beads like they were. Too many damn children in the damn house. And so I've sort of been sitting idle for a while, and I saw this craft. I saw diamond painting, and I saw it advertised on, I don't know, like Facebook or somewhere, the ads, and I went, I like the look at that. Tell me more, Mr. Advertisement. So yes, I had a bit of a look. Then someone I knew was doing it. Well, they were doing it, and I thought, okay, so how do you do this, how do you do that? Little bit of discussion, and next thing you know it, I'm like, oh yes, I'm buying some of those. I'll just get a couple. Now, once I started doing them, that was it. I was hooked. Love it. Just love it. And it's so satisfying when you finish a piece to look at it and say, yep, did that. Look at that, how that came up. And even when you're watching it grow bit by bit, it's just amazing sometimes how they can come, all the shadings that can come together. I just love it. It's awesome. So yes, my what do you call it, introduction to diamond painting was rather rapid. Come back here. So then I embarked in buying more and more and more and more, and then I've shared a lot of unboxing of these wonderful pieces that I'm, you know, dying to get my hands on and do. And I have plenty more sitting there waiting for me to do these little unboxing videos, so I'm going to have to get my backside into gear. That's for sure. How are we doing there? I do hope it's not wobbling too much. So, so this one is that, you know, I did the unboxing of this one for the Victoria's Moon. It's huge. It's the biggest one I own. 90 by 70. How's that? That is huge. Just huge. Mind you, I've got quite a few big ones, but this is definitely biggest. Now this is the bit that one makes me wonder how it's going to go, because it's still bent. Oh, sorry, I'm better got to be over here more. I'm still quite up and down. I don't know. Wibbly wobbly over that corner. As far as the canvas. Have I got all the hashtags? Oh, look at that. There's a hunting for the hashtags. Not too bad, like far as the symbol goes. You get some of these areas like this, but I don't think it's got a lot of blocking too, which is good. A lot of blocking. How are we doing? Have we got them all? Now where was I? I don't know. Rambling about markets, bead life, etc, etc. I had to sort of, there's a bit of a jump as I had to go and sort out children. They were home from school, etc, so now it's later in the evening, the lights changed. before I had a chance to come back to this. I just wanted to do a little bit more today and sort of finish this video off to a stage where I was happy with it. So I'm just going to work on this area here. As I was hoping to get quite a bit done today, but just with everything, life, it gets busy, and I've got birthdays and things tomorrow. Some of the children's birthdays tomorrow. I have to do a run into town, so to speak, and get some last minute bits and pieces. Because our town just don't have none of that good stuff. So that's just how it is. So yeah. I am working on this one. I don't know how long it's going to take me. A long while, I think. Oops, that's going to take longer if I keep missing like that. That's for sure. It'll be interesting. It's going to be really interesting to see how this comes up, because the canvas is so grey and there's not much colour. When I was looking at this in unboxing, I was sort of surprised on how dark everything was. So, well, it's got a lot of dark colours, I'm sure, but I'm hoping it's going to have a bit more shading, vibrance, pop, whatever. It will be interesting. So I'm just going to make little blogs about some of the progress. I mean, I'll probably do a few days where I won't be doing like every single day a progress on it, but every so often I'll pop in and I think I'll put a little video of me working on it and just talking about some pros and cons, or just whereabouts I'm up to on it, etc. So I'm hoping I haven't missed any of that colour. It's a little slightly confetti dark area there. I don't know why I've got such a huge tray for like about, dozen beads. I don't know what I am doing today. I do not know. The other thing too is that I'm using these. Do that a bit closer, isn't it? These things, which I call the little Tic Tac boxes, because that's what they remind me of. I haven't really used these ones before, but I am finding, especially like in confetti areas, that I'm finding them kind of painful, because they're always putting things back and forth into the container, and I just don't have a very big lid opening like the other containers, and stuff falls down everywhere. So yeah, these things, I mean, I've got the one box and I'll use it for things, I don't know what, but I don't know if I'll really advise using them for drilling. I don't know if anyone else is using those things, but I have got butter, where'd it go? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. That's right, I was out and about. These ones, just gotta stop talking in the middle of drilling. I've got these containers. Got some special drills from the one I finished today. I quite like those to work with. And you would have seen just recently I done I can't shut the lid. Unboxing with the one in the case with the purple edging, and I think that would have been better than these Tic Tac boxes. I don't like them much, but that's just me. Maybe because I'm used to those other containers. Probably it. What's the next one I've got to do anyway? I don't know. Pick one, I suppose, isn't it? The letter C. So So I'm going to go back to that little tray, or littler tray than that big thing, because I actually don't need a lot out, so it's kind of painful sometimes with these containers. But anyway, moving on. Well, I don't know what to talk about today. All I know, it's getting late and I've got to do a lot tomorrow. I'll have to do the bit of organising and running around, go to the town one direction, come back, and then I'll do everything, get organised, and have to go to work in the other direction, another travelling time. So I won't get much done tomorrow on the drilling side of things, but that's okay, I will catch up again. I can't find it. There it is. God. The thing is, I like using this one, but it doesn't, you can't just like cheat and it just doesn't work, so you gotta always be pulling things out of there. I am going to use this one. Does that one fit? Not really. Try and lucky dip it. God damn it. I'll take the lid off. See if that helps any. Got one. Ta-da! Some of these lids don't come off real easy, that's the thing, isn't it? Well, I don't know if I'm going to keep filming. I don't know if I keep going or not to the end of this section. And tell you what, it's getting. Oh, there's one over there. There's one over the whoop whoop. So I'm just going to. Well, I can see it over the other side of camera view. It is. Snag him. Do 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 do. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just keep filming me finishing this, but I might just fast forward it because it's kind of fidgety. I might just do that. Yeah, we'll do that. And then I'll sign out, I suppose, after that. But see, I keep missing things. Let's have a looky-loo what we've done today. So that's that little area. We'll zoom back out again. Got to be able to do this better without actually. So we've done that area, and I've done a little bit up there. I was hoping to completely this whole area, as you can see, hasn't been done, but that was what I was hoping to get done today. That might be, oh, I don't think I'll get tomorrow, but maybe the next day, or even maybe after work I might get a little bit done. So I'm hoping to work on that section there next. So I'll tilt that so it stays still, will be good. So yeah, what I can pretty much start wobbling. Such a funny stand. So yeah, all this area here, I'm liking to hope to work on that maybe the next day or two anyway, and fill that in, and then I will peel back another section the same size as 1, 2, 3, 4 of these square grids. You can sort of see in there those little squares, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across. So I'm going to finish this section, and then I'll open another 4x7 section just above, just up that way for the next bit. So that's with the light pad off. It's not very good lighting now, as I said. It's gotten later it's quite late in the evening compared to when I started this video, so that's a bit of a light change. The drills sparkle quite nicely. So yeah, it gives you a bit of an idea what's been done in my effort the last 2 days. I know it's weird having those numbers upside down on the side, but when you look how big this canvas can pan out. Oops, fingers in the road now. Good job. And that's rolled up at the top there. So the other half is all rolled up. It's just however you can manage to work with it, honestly, I think, this one. So I figure I like going from this side of the canvas across. God, I'm making it rattle around, aren't I? Doesn't want to stay. Keep spring loading back. Gosh. Alright, that'll do. Before everyone gets motion sickness. Sorry about swinging around. Should have gave everyone a warning. Yeah, so you can sort of the idea, the size of it, just to be manageable on the table, I have to do it that way. Because once I get all this top part done, I can flip it the right way around. So this will be that tree, and I think this part here is going to be like the echo of the moon, you know, if you know what I mean, like that light around it is coming in, and this little top section here is going to be the very tip of the little tower in the background near the moon. And this is going to be, I don't know what, I can't see, the thumbnail's too small. Very dark, obviously, colouring there, but it's coming there. It's got a nice texture so far. The only thing is this section I was just working on, as you saw there, just in that little zoom sort of thing where the tree is, the purple tree. The canvas is sort of just, it's like it's stretched in there on the back there as well. Like the glue is stuck down, it's firm. The drills won't come off. I can give them a good rub, but it's just not quite flat, not perfectly flat. But if that's my only problem, that's not too bad. I've got more to deal with on this side. Again, another reason why I started on this side. That's so far what I am experiencing with this Victoria Moon canvas. I say at the moment, the drills are pretty good. They've got a nice shine to them, etc. And there is like some fine chips out of them. The backs are quite dimple free. Most of them have been pretty dimple free with the colours I've used so far, but they are sticking really well. I say there's a few trashy bits in the round, but yeah, not too bad so far. Okay guys, I'm going to sign out. This has been a really long video. Thank you again all for watching. subscribe if you like, and I would really appreciate that. Consider subscribing, and yeah, give us a thumb up if you like this sort of video. And I will probably do like maybe a weekly update on this canvas, and I might even be recording 1 or 2 days worth of work in a video, and I might just do like a weekly progress of the Victoria Moon video and see how that goes. And if you're interested in that, let me know. Okay, this is Del signing out. Be your life beautiful. Have a wonderful day, guys. Toodles.